All right, Billy Dib, massive fight here for Youssef this week in Wollongong. How do you see this one going?
I mean, look, when he came to me at the start of this, when the opportunity arose, I said to him, listen, you got to reflect upon the idea of it, assess the idea and then put that idea into play. And I think he's left no stone unturned in preparation. I told him at the start, I said, listen, this is your world title fight. Liam Wilson is a world-class fighter, and this is your opportunity to show that you're on a world-class level. But you need to take this opportunity as though it's a world title fight, so leave no stone unturned, so that when you turn up on the day of the fight, you know that you've done everything in your power to be victorious. And if you're not, that's just the way it goes. But live with no regret. And he's prepared like that, and I know when you prepare like that, when you get to the moment, you shine. So I'm expecting him to shine.
And a little bit to say up there to Liam as well. He seems very confident heading into this fight.
Yeah, look, Yui's very confident. I know Liam's confident in himself. He thinks that he's got that left hook that can put Yui to sleep. But you got to come with more than a left hook. And let's be honest, you know what I mean. In his last 7 fights, he's 3-3 in a gift. You know what I mean? That gift is against Noine. You know what I mean? Like he never really won that fight. Noine took a dive, and that's the truth. You know what I mean? That's my opinion. It looked like he dived. You know what I mean? So 3-3 in a dive. You know what I mean? In your last 7, that's not a very good outing. But I do give him credit that he's faced some really world-class fighters. Oscar Valdez is an absolute legend in the sport of boxing. Navarrete, these guys are definitely, possibly, like future Hall of Famers. But I definitely feel that, they've showed that Liam's not on their level. And when the going gets tough, Liam quits, and we'll see what happens on that night.
Let's talk about this George Kambosos fight. Do you think that Liam may be overlooking Youssef? What's your read on that?
I think he is. I think he definitely is. I mean, look, everyone wants to definitely fight George Kambosos. That's the big carrot in Australian boxing. Let's not like sugarcoat this thing. George Kambosos has had some great success. You know what I mean? Coming off a win against, obviously he hasn't had much success lately. Coming off various losses, but in terms of being a big name in Australian boxing, he definitely is that big name. Is he beatable? Yes, he's beatable. That's been proven on several occasions. But I feel that Liam's overlooking Yui, but I don't feel like Liam's the one that's going to get that fight. I definitely believe that Youssef and George are going to get to run it back. They've already had one in the amateurs, and I think they're going to get to run it back in the pros.
Really? Now, just your thoughts on Tszyu, Virgil Ortiz. That fight seemed to fall through. What do you make of that? Do you think it's a chance for Tim to go in a different direction, perhaps?
I mean, look, it was always going to be a very, very big ask of Tim to beat Virgil Ortiz, especially in Virgil Ortiz's country. You know what I mean? To go over there and beat him in his own country, and Virgil's undefeated. He's won every single fight that he's had by knockout. It was going to be a big ask, but I definitely would have picked him to win. I just feel like it's probably a better idea that they didn't take that fight and move in another direction. I think that if Tim veers off in another direction, they can eventually meet for a unification bout sometime down the road.
You expect him to fight back here in Australia, or do you think he'll make his home in the States, do you think?
Well, I'd like to see him back in Australia. I think, it'd be nice to see him back here and get a win. I think that'd be ideal for him. But whether that happens or not, I don't know, because I don't know what they're contractually obligated to do right now. So we'll just wait and see. But, Tim Tszyu is a major star in Australian boxing. We love him, and we hope that he can continue to wow the crowds in Australia.
Beauty. Thanks, man.
Thank you, brother.